Hello.
Hi. Ho, ho, ho.
Today is, I'm going to shift this just a little bit. Today is Friday, December 6th. Happy St. Nicholas Day for those who celebrate that. And it's been 3 weeks since our last Flosstube. I'm Roberta.
I'm Linnie.
We are the
SABLE Stitchers.
And SABLE is an acronym for Stash Accumulated Beyond Life Expectancy. And sorry to all those spouses who just choked on their coffee or whatever hearing that, but that's what we do. It's just part of the fun of the hobby, right? So
there's two hobbies.
Yes, at least.
At least.
I think we have another one now with decorating our little sewing boxes.
Wait do you see her new one?
Yeah. So today we are going to, hope you had a fine 3 weeks and hope you had a great Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
If you're in the States and celebrate that. And today, this is a video mostly about cross stitch and some other crafty endeavors that Linnie and I engage in from time to time. And today we're going to share previous finishes, our WIPS, which are works in progress, and just some plans. We always have plans.
Yeah. I brought 5 of my favorite past Christmas finishes that I want to share with you today. So,
because one year you did like 70 ornaments, right?
That was the year I turned 70. I did 70 Christmas ornaments. And
I was thinking about that today. I just don't know how you did that.
It was fun. It was really fun. I think the most thing was trying to get them finished.
That's what I was thinking. Finishing would be kind of a challenge.
So we can talk about those when I show.
So it always takes longer than I anticipate.
I overthink it. I'll have stuff in front of me and trim and buttons and then I get, do I want that button? Do I want this trim? Do I want that back? It's like, don't overthink it. Just enjoy.
I moved this too. I'm getting all situated here after 3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks. It's kind of like we've slept since then. Exactly. I feel like I'm still sleeping. I need to wake up.
Oh. So, anyway, if you follow us regularly, we hope...
How cute we look today.
We're very plaid.
We're very plaid.
'Tis the season for plaid, I guess, but... because I have you get me off on it. I have a plaid coat. I have a plaid purse. I am just all decked out in plaid a lot of the days. But
with everything.
So anyway, if you're a regular follower, we hope you like and subscribe so we can keep in touch. Hit the notification button, and we love hearing from you. And even if we don't hear from you, we're just so appreciative that you take the time, that you spend the time with us, and we just really love all of you.
Thank you for all your kind comments, and I think we talked to everybody.
I think so.
I think we've talked to everybody.
Started out strong and tried to keep up with it. So that was, I think, the secret for me. So
I always feel that if you take the time to write to us, we'd like to take the time to say hi and write back.
Exactly. So we usually start with a little bit of like what we've been up to personally the last week or two.
A lot of stitching done this past few weeks. But last night we had, you may have seen this on Instagram, but we had our family Christmas last night. We do an ornament exchange and snacks, and so we have new babies. It's just so nice to see it perpetuating, and the little ones are so cute, and everything they opened up. Oh, we do the ornament exchange to where you can steal it from somebody if you want to. And little Alice is our new baby's Carl, but little Alice, that's his older sister. She's 4. She's about the same age as Claire, 4.5.
Okay,
something like that. And she'd pick an ornament, and it was something that somebody else wanted, and so she got to pick another one. Well, I think she thought that she just gets to open up all the presents. She was having so much fun. She was just pulling out tissue paper like that. So we had that, and then we did a really silly face picture at the end. So that was really fun. And then this weekend, Wyatt has a gym meet, and Luke has a swim meet. Mason has finals, and so he didn't get to come last night. He has some tests to take, but he's having a good time and doing well in college, and so I think he's ready to come home. We have lunch plans next Friday, so it's been fun still to get to see my boy. And then really just a lot of stitching. So that's what I've got done.
Oh, okay. Well, we did a trip to San Diego to see our son and his family, and got to see Enzo, which was a lot of fun. He's at the age now where he
has changed so
he is
much.
babbling away. He is just chatter, 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 and half the time, or more than half the time, I don't know what he's saying, but he's just really excited.
I just can't get over
he
how
thinks
much
he's communicating,
and he's just getting so big. I
he
mean,
is a really
looks
big
like,
boy.
He does look. I mean, he's a rough and tough boy.
He's a big boy, and where we sleep is our room is next to his, and so we hear him. And he's an early riser. He usually takes a long nap in daycare, so then he's up early. And so to help mom and dad out, we were going in and, rocking him, and he's not necessarily ready to get up and get going, but he's awake and he's not going to go back to sleep. So we would take turns going in and rocking him and just keeping him company for a while and let mom and dad sleep a little bit longer. But the last morning, I went in there, and he's right by the door, and I picked him up. I felt something in my back go, and so I'm pretty much over it now. It was, you can't go from laying, and when you're my age, you can't go from
I can't get off the
laying
floor
down and sleeping to picking up this really big little kid. So, just kind of a little reminder that we're not. I don't know how May does it. How May manages to carry him around like she does. But it was a lot of fun, and that was a good trip. And then I've done some stitching. I've done a lot of volunteering since then. I drove the bookmobile earlier this week, so I don't forget how to do it. I know. Yes, and it's you can't go around corners too fast because you don't want the books flying off the shelves. So I'm a cautious driver with that. We sorted Christmas gifts for families in need, which was fun because you get to see what the big toys are for kids this year. My small group adopted a couple of foster kids and bought presents for them. So there's a lot of really fun things going on this year, and hope you're finding ways to give back to others, because that is so rewarding. You always get more out of it than what you put into it. And
I agree.
Just another little note in my public service announcement on volunteering. I've talked about some different guilds that I belong to, some different cross-stitch guilds. So many cross-stitch guilds now have options to join online. So whether they're, on the East Coast, West Coast, Texas, wherever, you can join a guild and learn more about this hobby. You don't have to be an expert stitcher. Stitchers of all varieties of, stitching levels are encouraged to join, because it's a way to learn more about our hobby, either the history or different techniques, or there's just a variety of things we do. And then we do fun things like encouraging you to finish some of those WIPs and cheering each other on. A lot of the guilds will have active Facebook groups where you can post your finishes and share them with other guild members. And so a lot of guilds are joining up now, have they on the calendar year. So if you are interested, I do some online research and see which ones might be of interest to you, and go ahead and join. And not only join, if you're part of a guild, a lot of guilds are looking for people to help with some of those volunteer roles, whether it's keeping the membership roles, being a treasurer. I serve on Tudor Rose Guild as one of the program planners, planning workshops. So if you are thinking maybe that would be something you would have time to do, I encourage you to do it, because these guilds really depend on the members to take part and to do these and keep them healthy and active and get new ideas in there. So
and you're so good at it.
I enjoy doing
yes,
it, and
do.
I like to plan things and I like to organize. So but everyone has different skills. So if you have some of those skills I just mentioned, and you might just check and see if your guild is looking for help, and it's a great way to get to know other members in the guild by doing that too. So it's a lot of fun. I encourage you to do that. So Someone had asked us, one question I remember is someone asked us about a wool gingerbread pattern they thought we might have shown last year. They said a video they were watching, someone flipped through a book and showed a really cute gingerbread pattern. We don't think it was us.
I don't think it was. I went through my Needle Love books, and
I don't remember them having gingerbread.
They're just, I don't know. I don't think it was us. So I hope you find, because it sounds really cute. And if you find it, let us know. You might
or
want
if one of our
too.
viewers remembers someone showing that from last year. And I just looked back on our 2 Christmas videos if it was another one.
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
So anyway, good luck.
Looking for help with that. All right. Do we want to do
let's just
past finishes or?
Let's just show our book real fast.
Okay.
So getting down to the end. I can't believe it. So I finished up November, quite busy and lots of stitching. And I have more for December, but getting some new starts and kind of been monogamous stitcher lately. We'll talk about that.
Okay, and I have my November book as my November pages as well, and then I went through and I printed out photos of things that I finished. Just some highlights from the year. I put family photos in here, and so that's why mine's a lot thicker. But I like to keep track of all that in one location.
I have my little camera. I need
and
to do
here's
that.
I just print them out at Walmart. I just get regular sizes, and I might cut them up to fit, and then that's my December pages. And so and I will tell you, I look back, and I've been doing this for about 6 years, I think. And the first 2 years, I hardly wrote anything. It took me a couple years.
I don't think I really knew what to do with it. It's like, I have a book a day. So that's nice.
Yeah, that's true. When you start doing it, then I think you get a better sense for
And I'm getting better every day. I mean, sometimes I remember the fabric I'm using.
Well, and I've taken to every month I do a little summary of my thoughts on my stitching at the beginning, what's working, what I want to change, and that sort of thing. And I saw someone else had done that I had an Instagram post, and I thought that's a great idea. And so I started doing that as well.
It's just so much fun.
It is. I enjoy that.
Do you know why the Christmas alphabet only has 25 letters?
I don't know. Why?
It has no L. Well, I didn't get anything finished new, but I did get something stitched, and I wanted to share with you with that. So this is one of my Prairie School Santas. I think this came from the St. Nicholas. I looked for it before I came, and I couldn't find it.
Like him.
It's one of that has multiple Santas around in a circle. And the only one with a blue coat and snowman on him. So, and this was done on, it just said flax 28 count. And I did 2 over 2, and I used the called for colors. But I like to get him finished and get him on my tree.
Okay. Well, I have a previous...
Oh, I haven't got this new book yet. I'm going to get it when I go to
finish that I framed. And this was the Blackbird, A Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Is this year?
A booklet. No, this was... I did this last year. It's 2023. But I just took this to my local Hobby Lobby. This is a frame that they have readily available. And this is about as small as you could have anything framed. Because when I told her I just wanted a 1/4 inch, margins, she was not sure she could do that because they have like a certain amount, a minimum amount of framing, of length of frame, I guess. So this was about as small as you're going to get.
They did good.
But I was happy with how that turned out.
I like that frame.
And then I have one almost finished. And that's my gobble.
Oh, you got your gobble.
Pretty much.
Oh, nice.
Almost finished this. This is a Paulette Stewart Plum Street sampler design. I have to add the year in, and I'll be
That's
done.
really nice.
And I did have enough. If you watched our previous video, I was playing thread chicken with this this dark brown, and I had about 5 or 6 strands left when I was done. So I did have enough to finish it. So I'm looking forward
It
to
does
getting
get
that
scary
done.
towards the end, though.
I know. I'll probably get that framed as well. So.
Okay. All right, one of my...
Oh, and here's the pattern. Sorry. This is the pattern. And I'm not sure where I got this from. Obviously, this is one of her older patterns, and I don't remember where I picked it up from, if it was like the secondary market or what, but it was from, well, it's dated 2007, so it's definitely one of her older ones. All right.
Okay. Well, I know some of you I've seen are working on this. I finished this last year. And
So pretty.
So I did it on a 28 count Lagana. Used all the thread colors, 2/2, and then I made this little gingerbread. I bought a little gingerbread kit, a little wool kit, and it had a little bell.
And this is Jenny Bean's.
It's Jenny Bean's Christmas sampler. But I fell in love with this pattern, and I think I finished it in a week. It was just, I just couldn't put it down. I didn't do anything else, but
That was really pretty.
it's just one of my favorites.
Oh,
And
I
I-
like how the alphabet is scattered throughout,
Right.
and then in the
And
line at the bottom.
One thing I noticed, because when I sign my name, I just usually sign it with an L, and it's just like that. So I liked it the way it was.
Very cute.
So, and I just put it on a board that I got. Well, it doesn't have a sticker on it, but I think it was just at Hobby Lobby, and then put a sticky board underneath it and some material, covered it with some material, and then put the pattern on the top.
So it's a Shakespeare's peddler pattern.
Yes. And her Jenny Bean that she likes to use. So that was one of my favorites.
One of mine is this blackbird drum. This is, must have finished it 2022. It's
So
a little
pretty.
bit, it's a little wonky. It's not a perfect finish, and it gets wonkier when you put it in your in your drawer with your other stuff. It doesn't help it, or I put it in, the bin.
I haven't
but
finished one, so it looks
anyway,
great.
So I do like that one. I love the colors on that. I think it's. I should have looked it up. I'm sorry. I'll have to scroll what the name is, and I think it is from. Is it from a leaflet? I don't think it's in a book. I think it's in a leaflet. But anyway,
I like it.
I'm gonna have to flatten it, put back in my.
It looks just fine. This was
Put
another.
it in a basket with a bunch of greenery, and you can't.
Yeah, I
tell.
know. It doesn't make a difference. This was the one that I
Oh,
did
pretty.
also last year.
is this?
Or the year before, maybe.
Is that a tree farmer? This is Prairie Schooler, isn't
It's
it?
a Prairie Schooler.
Okay.
And I think it is Tree Farm.
Okay.
And I got this framed at Hobby Lobby, and I did a really rustic
That's really pretty.
frame on it. And I did this country vintage mocha. I think this also was a 28 2/2, and all the colorful colors.
Colorful
I
colors.
love Prairie Schooler.
Yes.
They're just classic.
This was a Brenda Gervais kit that someone gave me a couple of years ago. The little gingerbread house, and then the kit came with these little wool pieces and the tray, and I put an old Christmas card in the bottom of the tray. But
Cute.
that's just a little fun display.
Well, I can't wait to show you WIPS coming up. We'll have a grand old WIP parade.
Oh, I think it's going to be 2 at least.
I think it's going
Probably
to be
2.
two. We can't
2
go that.
videos would be, yes.
We have to
You'd
slip.
have to bring your jammies. Yeah, have a sleepover.
Bring a snack or the next meal. This one, okay. I did this, and I'm trying to read the date because I just did the last 2, and I think it's 71.
Oh, wow.
This is one of my first ones that I did. My mom and I did this together. I don't know the name of it. it was just very simple. It was done over a 14 count.
91. It's back here.
Oh, good. It's like, I just can't believe I did that. Oh, there. And it says, I gave it to Mom. From my lovely daughter, Linda. So, I did it, gave it, and then I got it back. So, that hangs up in our house every year.
So
and speaking of, I don't know if you saw my Instagram, but I got my Blue Delph
that's
nativity
real pretty.
set, and my husband was he was such a sweetie, and he says, you can't wait till Christmas, so he got it for me early. So I love it. Okay,
Here's another previous finish. Baby It's Cold Outside. This is by Heartstrings Samplery, and I just put it on a board, and with some trim, just plain on the back, and I just put it like on a little easel you can leave it up, beyond Christmas. It's very Christmassy with the red house. I know some people have changed the house to blue, which looks really, really pretty as well.
I like the red.
But this was done, a lot of people did this as a stitch along in memory of Leanne from Lost in Floss, and that's when I started it, and so
that's going to be part of my plans.
Okay.
I had it kitted back then, but I didn't get it started. Okay, this is probably my most...
I thought you'd probably bring that one.
My Prancer. So, gosh, I love this one. And again, this is about Barbara Anna. And it was in the punch needle 2021.
I have it here. I was going to show it. Let's see.
I think it's 2021.
I'll show it later on.
Okay.
I was gonna do for my
And
plans. So.
the material was
and that's amazing that was in a magazine, because that is such that's usually they're smaller kind of designs. This is a huge design.
it was just I just love doing this, and it's done
looks
on
so perfect on that gray.
Yeah, it's a basil, not basil, couldn't be basil.
Basalt.
The basalt. There you go. Thank you. And it always
It sounds like Gesundheit.
bless you. It just looks like it's snowing, and it wasn't hard to stitch on at all. This was done on 28, and 1823. I figured out that date was the day they sang the
Silent Night.
No, the book
Night Before Christmas.
Night Before Christmas
Was written.
So, because I thought, why 1823? Anyway,
It's hard to believe it was that long ago.
I know.
Over 200 years ago now.
So this is
I think of that as being more a Victorian kind of thing, like more in the 1840s or so. But
well, anyway. So this was a Hobby Lobby frame, come just like this, and I loved it. It fit perfect, and
yeah,
it's
that's
probably
wonderful.
my all-time favorite so far.
Okay. And then this is probably one of my favorite
Oh,
finishes.
that's a
Christmas
good one.
at Hollyberry Farm by Stacy Nash. I know a lot of people have finished this, and I got this framed at our local framing company or
Yes,
shop.
that's pretty.
And I remember doing these trees. We were traveling we were going to Colorado at the time, and I remember stitching them in the car. I don't think I could stitch them in the car anymore. I remember
did a
doing
good
that
job.
and running low on, now that green changed. I forget what it was, pine needles or something. I know the green has changed. It's more brown. So you probably, if you do this, make sure that the pine needles are the shade of green that you want, because the called for colors, unless they change the pattern, that color has changed to more of a brown. So.
It's so pretty. Yep. Very proud of that. I have two more. This was the year. I think Pam is working on this from Just Keep Stitching. But this was the year of I turned 70, so this was in 2021. And I had started this, and I didn't get very far on it. And that's when I decided I was going to do 70 Christmas ornaments by the end of my 70th birthday. So I decided to make these individually for my daughter. So each one of these I finished as one, and so she has them on her tree. And then I went back.
Gosh.
Yeah,
Wow.
so I did this. So I did this twice.
Wow.
And I used all the colorful colors, and I did frame it myself. So
that was about a third of your ornaments for the year.
So you figure 26, 52. There's 52. Mm-hmm. And then other little ones. So, but anyway, this is another one of my next favorite piece.
So, yeah, there you go.
Okay.
And you had that film. You had that groomed at Hobby Lobby.
I had it groomed at Hobby Lobby. No, this one I did myself. If you don't look too close, I stayed pretty straight. But yeah, groomers and framers. We'll never forget.
This is just another little one that Pineberry Lane, that was part of a club from Dying to Stitch, and one year I think they were all Christmas themed, and I stitched that one, and I think I love those colors. So just a fun little pillow to put out.
That's why I said I need to do some more smalls. I'm in the big ones right now, and you'll see. Okay, my last one, and unfortunately I don't have a year on this. My mom and I did this one together. Patchwork Santa.
And we had a lot of people, I think, who commented on this before and have done this one. It was a Leisure Arts leaflet, I think.
Yep. I think I got it at the cross stitch shop at, what was that? Saltbox.
Oh, okay.
Long time ago. Mm-hmm. But, when I did this and they had this different shading, and it's like, oh, was that supposed to be hard? I just did, and I had some straight stitches around the borders and some back stitching.
That's really pretty.
So I think this was done on,
this was
done on 14. Oh, I loved him. So, all right, guys. Oh, and I think Pam also has done this. So, anyway, those are my favorite things. Well, I have a lot of favorite things, but of my finished.
Well, and then my other just recent finish, I did a little jewelry box.
Pretty.
I was inspired by, of course, Tanya Brockmeyer, and then Jessica Sweetwater Stitcher has done a couple of seasonal ones as well. And so I just started pulling things. I was going to do winter, and I just started pulling things and found that I have more kind of a Christmas themed one, so I went ahead and did that. I showed this on Instagram, but this angel is from my friend Diane. I'm going to move my little angel. These little pins are from Jersey Girl Stitch Company. She does beautiful pins and seasonal pins. The waxers I have purchased from Stacy Nash's daughter Taylor makes the waxers. This was a little tin, and I put just a Christmas sticker on it. Let's see, that one fell out. I just put a Christmas sticker on it and a little button, and it's good for holding needles. These scissors were from a subscription to Hands On Design, where every quarter they would send you out the Seasons in the Round, I think it was called. And these are, of course, from Hobby Lobby. And they make really fun floss tags. This is an antique strawberry, and it just went so cute in there. And then just some other little various stickers, some more of these little tags that make good floss tags.
Oh,
and
so
just some
cute.
stickers that I've picked up on travels. And then these were, I think, just like some things.
Sorry, I'm hungry.
Year-end things I picked up at Hobby Lobby when they were on clearance, and I just stuck them in there to cover up. They have little hanging things here for if this is a jewelry box. You could put, I guess, like necklaces in here and hang them in there, hang them down into the little pouch. And so I just used those I pulled those out and used them to cover up the holes. And then the fabric, I back in May, I had signed up for Tiger Lily's Advent box, and this was on the first.
Oh.
A lot of her things were wrapped in fabric this year, and this was on the first, the day one Advent piece, and so I kind of opened it a little early because I got the urge to do this, and I just had to do it right away.
Oh,
so
now I got to go home and do mine.
Oh, it was a lot of fun. So
Very
I
cute.
have this out on my coffee table so I can see it, enjoy it, and have all my needful things nearby. Oh, and I forgot my unstitcher. That got kind of hidden, but
I
of
put
course
those red things
it's
in
red, and I do my fair share of unstitching. So
okay, well that's all my finishes. So you got any more
WIPS?
finishes?
No,
okay, WIPS.
Well, the one, I'll go ahead and insert a picture of it here. I finished the stocking. It was actually for Enzo's first Christmas. And I'm going to have to insert a photo here because I've given it to them. But it was based on this pattern, heartstring samplery pattern. And I did it on 46 count linen.
46?
And I just used, I used Gentle Arts, this limited edition thread floss. So it had really pretty, it had a really pretty variegation.
What was the name of it again?
Just limited edition.
Oh,
so
that's right.
this called for 2 different colors, I think. And when I made one for Clara, I think I did it in like pink and gray because that's what her nursery was at the time. And when I do one for our newest grandbaby, I think I'm just going to do it in just like a variegated pink. And then, so I decreased the size, and I had a pattern piece in here for the stocking that was probably, from when I stitched on 36 count, and since I decreased it to 46 count, I did the math, and figured out how much I needed to decrease the pattern by, and did a little smaller.
Oh my gosh, it's so little.
A little smaller pattern piece, so that and then I held it up to the light. I held my stitch piece up to the light, put this behind it, and centered it so I knew where I needed to sew, and then I just traced little sewing lines and used that as my guide for sewing the pattern front onto the, the fabric, the backing, the stocking backing. So
wow.
So it was really fast, and I didn't line it. It's so tiny. I didn't line it. I just, I put interfacing behind the stitching so it won't pull out, and then I just turned everything down and put a little bow.
I bet it was so cute.
It's tiny. It was tiny, but it was fun. It was fun doing something on 46 count.
Okay. WIPS.
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's start with my big one. It's just big. I'm doing this for my daughter, and she wanted it big. So cute. Let me get the pattern out. This is from, it's so Emma? No, Lori Holt. This is the Quilted Snowman.
Is this a Stitch Quarterly piece? Or
Nope.
No,
No,
okay.
it was just a pattern.
Okay.
It's one of Lori's. And I just watched one of her, she has a new floss tube up for her Christmas stitching.
Oh, okay.
Oh
I
my
have not
gosh.
seen
You know,
that
because
one.
she hasn't done a floss tube all year, so she did all her, she showed, last month she showed everything she'd stitched for the year, but then she did just a Christmas stitching.
Wow.
And this one, so pretty.
No wonder you're in such a mood for
I know.
stitching
I just-
Christmas after seeing that. That would, yeah.
Okay, so this one take up some space.
Oh my goodness, that's
Isn't it big? It's actually, I think it's an 18 count, and I did 2 over 2.
okay.
So what is that, a 9? I don't know. Does that make sense? So that's all I got done. But this is, I keep this.
Cute.
I keep this in my car. So whenever we go to doctor's office, well, I mean, I always take it with me if we're in the car. I don't keep it in the car because I work on it. This is when my eyes get really, really sleepy.
Yeah.
It's just real easy for me to stitch. So, but it does take up a lot of thread. But it's going to be really cute. So I still have a whole lot to do.
Is that DMC?
Just DMC, yes, DMC.
Okay.
And I just have it on my
That's cute.
ring. So, there's no man. I think this was
That's
another
perfect
pattern.
for
but
that.
I didn't do this pattern, but I saved the tag.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh,
not this Christmas, but I'll work on it just all year long.
okay. So I think on our last video, I showed my progress on this Mary Cox piece. I had been working on this every morning. I would do like a strand of floss, and I got down to these Gothic letters. Oh my goodness, these took, the other letters I was able to get 5 done in no time with one strand. With one strand, I think I was doing maybe 2. It was just very, very slow. But I have almost finished. I put it aside for Christmas stitching, but I'm down to doing my name,
It's
and then
really
I have
pretty.
to go around it. This area over here, there's some other little accessories that go in the box. I think when I showed this last time, I talked about putting Sampler Symposium down here because this was a pattern that I got from a class I took at Sampler Symposium last year, and I don't believe it's available. I've had several people ask about it. I don't believe it's available, maybe on the secondary market, and for now I want to hold on to it because this is the only Mary Cox. There's this and the other class I took last year is the only Mary Cox classes I've taken, and so they're kind of have special meaning for me. But anyway, I would like
But you could also use her letters if you wanted to use for a font. Mm-hmm. On another sampler. Because I love this font.
Yes, they're very pretty. It's just this was very time consuming.
Oh, I know. Especially on that little.
But yeah, I would like to get ideally. So I got into Sampler Symposium 2020. What is it? 5. I'm very excited about that, and I would love. I don't think I've ever taken anything. I've never felt anything was worthy to be taken and put on display there for their
really
show and share. And I would like to get that done and take that.
Okay. This is in my cute ragtag bag that I got this past. I don't have any bags this month.
Oh my goodness, I have to check your head.
I'm going through withdrawal. So, but anyway, I got this from Ragtag last month.
See if you're feeling okay. Oh my goodness.
I know. Check and see if I have a fever. That has the candy canes on it.
That is adorable, though. That one's so cute.
So, the last year I made the pattern Milk and Cookies from Spooky and Steve.
Oh, yeah.
So, this year I'm doing... Oh, okay, that's the pattern. Oh, well. Got done. And this is all I got done. It's the candy cane, hand-rolled candy canes, North Pole approved, sold here.
I'll see if I can put a picture in of that.
Yeah, I thought I grabbed it. So it kind of looks like toilet paper, rolled toilet paper, which is the banner. But when I look at it in the back at me, and I go, rolled toilet paper. Okay, so anyway, Spooky and Steve candy canes, and I really got into the whole candy cane.
That doesn't look quite as big as last year. It was really big.
Yeah, because I think I did it on 14 count.
Okay.
So this is on 20. It's a 28 count pine. I don't know if you can see any of the lines in there, but it's kind of maybe this way.
Okay.
It kind of looks like pine
board.
wood. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and just 3 colors, black, red, and green. And then I had to get separately
Oh, cute.
a little candy cane for floss. And Siggy's Closet. I got a little candy cane floss drop. So, anyway. So, this is what I just think Spooky and Steve are just so fun. But I promise you it will not look like a roll of toilet paper when I'm done. I was trying to get the candy canes on there, but can't you see that?
It's good to have that done first, so it helps to...
Yes, keeps me.
Okay, so I took this with me when we went to San Diego, and this is a kit that I had bought a couple of years ago. Turkey and Oak from Jerome Thomas Designs. I love his designs. And this is how...
Ooh!
So that's how far I got. So this will be the backing, and then this will be applique on there.
Lovely.
So the one thing I found out, this came with the floss. I got the floss together. When I bought the pattern, I said I wanted the floss for it, and so they pulled floss for it. And it's number 8, and this was from the Wool and Needle Wonderfill instead of the Valdani. And I'm stitching away on this, and then I do like it. I mean, I think the colors are good.
Oh, it's beautiful.
But there's like some specialty stitches in the tail and the leaves and everything. And the leaves themselves are kind of, a little daintier than the body of the turkey and things, and the acorns too. And so I did read the instructions eventually. And it said,
Afterwards.
use just like one strand of floss for these. So I pulled out my floss and I tried my threads here, and I tried to separate it, and it just shredded.
I just use...
So I know I have some more Valdani that's different weights, so I'm going to use a different. So I haven't had a chance to get back to this since I wanted to get it done. I love the colors. I love that teal.
And you really wouldn't have to put the stitches on if you didn't want to.
Well, I do. I think they do add. I don't know if you can see them there. They're not. I mean, it's not too bad. They do add a little bit of, oomph to it, I guess. So.
Yeah, I agree.
So I do want to get back to that and finish it. I thought I would get it done, but I just got busy doing some of my gobble and some other things, and I got back to finishing that. But just wanted to let you know, if you've bought a kit, make sure, and you might want to check, and if you do need to do some finer stitching, make sure you do have a color or a weight of floss that will let you do that finer stitching to your satisfaction.
Here's another bag, another ragtag
Pretty.
bag. You can always tell because they put their little tags on the zippers. So I think this is such a pretty bag. And inside of it, I decided to start Threadwork Primitives.
I've always
Beggar's
loved this
Christmas,
piece.
and I have, I think, 4 of them, different seasons. So I started.
I know they got a patriotic one and a fall one. I
They
can't
have
think of what.
Beggar's Fourth, Beggar's Fall, and
I don't remember what a spring one would be though. But
I don't
that one's
know.
not. See, have little.
I know I have
bunny
4 of them,
hairs
but
or little eggs.
I don't have too much done on it, but
that's so pretty.
But that's.
Oh,
And I'm doing this on 28.
he's so cute with that little stocking.
R&R Barb's Blend. So he looks
That looks good.
really good.
He really does.
So
And I love this part down here where they have like the quilt design with the December 25th in there. That is so pretty.
I'm
Oh,
really
it says December and the 25th is at the top.
I'm
Almost a little Quaker influence.
I'm just really having fun with it. So that's one of them. Oh, and it's just 4 colors. So that's pretty easy.
And they're not necessarily super Christmassy looking, but it's definitely a nice Christmas
But I
design.
love, we love our crows.
Yeah, he's very cute. Okay. So I mentioned Tiger Lily's box. This was the first item in the Advent box, and it's one of her wonderful portfolios. And
Oh, little angels. Oh.
I think I showed this on, make sure I'm not showing the pack. I think I showed this on Instagram, and someone asked me where I got the portfolio. Like I said, this was from her Advent box. I think she did have some more available, but I would guess they're all sold out by now.
Oh,
How
I
pretty
love
is
the
that?
material.
Isn't that pretty?
Yes.
And so I had a new start. I am doing Winter Moon, Plum Street Samplers, Winter Moon. And this is a stitch along with Annie Bees for Annie
And
for
your-
her birthday.
Your needle minder
And
is
that
the
was
perfect color.
from Tiger Lily's box too.
Oh, no wonder.
So just got a tiny start on this. I started the bottom left-hand side, and so it's not so super exciting. I know a lot of people have started with the trees, which are a lot prettier, and I was hoping to get up to doing those. But this is going to be, this pattern goes all the way across, so this is a lot to get done. But I love how it's looking, and this is 3 different colors here. You can't tell. There's even a little design in the middle of the box, but it's kind of a white, and then a light that's a little bit lighter green. But I would like to get the white in so that you can see the
I do like that fabric.
and
It shows the white.
Saltbush, which I think is much. Other people, I'm doing it on more of a brownish fabric, and this
I
is,
like the salt. I think I ordered
Yeah.
some saltbush.
It's very pretty. I think it's going to be pretty on this. So, and here's the floss that goes with it. And if you see, I used the little trees. And love those colors.
Very pretty.
So this is I think this is probably supposed to be done by October. I think Annie started it on her birthday in October. A lot of people were starting it in November. And you can still join in. People are doing about a quarter of a page every month. So I'm a little behind, of course, already, but I hope to keep up with that one. And I would love to have that done for next Christmas.
This WIP is held in my As the U Flies, Christina, my folder that I got last month. I just love this folder. So, a few of us have, a couple friends have started this on December the 1st.
Oh, I know.
And it's,
I was so tempted, but I can't do another big one.
well, that's kind of where it's like, oh, I've got 4 big ones going, and that doesn't count the ones I want to. Anyway, a Yuletide welcome, a Plum Street sampler.
It's kind of similar colors to your bakers, your threadwork primitives ones.
It
with
is.
the gold and the brown.
I know. Thank you.
I love that.
But anyway,
So
so
pretty.
we're kind of on a
No,
They
Jessica
mapped it out.
Sweetwater Stitcher's doing it.
a K and Annie Bees that I know of is working on this. So these are the colors. Let me get my fabric out.
Cute little Santa.
So this is what I started
Oh, that looks great.
on. Well, we started I think we were doing the first page, and at least that's how I understood it. And then each month, and then get it done by it's a big one. It's 330 something by
Wow.
333 by 172.
That's a big house, and
So
of course.
I'll go ahead and. I was afraid this fabric wasn't big enough. I measured it, but I'm not too sure what the count is. I really am having trouble. I am doing it 2/2.
I bet it's. Do
Do you think it's 36? That's what I was afraid of.
It's either 32 or 36.
So I took it as 32. So I went all the way across, and I still have fabric left over. So I'm okay.
So you're all the way across.
But I'm all the way across. And I know it doesn't seem like 333, but I did go to the end of the page. But I have extra room just in case I didn't count right. So, and I think it only comes down to about right here. Maybe about right here. But anyway, I have just been glued on this. I mean, I think I have worked on it for the last 5 days. And it doesn't look like it's 5 days work, but
Well,
it's a lot of stitching.
that's a lot. That borders a lot of stitching.
So, and then these are the colors. So that looks pretty. So those are my WIPs that I worked on this month.
Okay. I had one more start. I've had this kitted up for quite a while. I know you. Did you finish?
No,
You're almost there. You're very close.
I'm in the urn.
Feast. Feast of Friendship by Blackbird Designs. So many people have done this. And
Yeah, I think
Merritt
I've got the urn done. I just need the vegetables.
Crawford and several other people are doing a stitch along for this. And so this,
Let me look at yours.
the first assignment is, I think, to do the top border. And so I'm a little behind. But anyway, I'll work on that tonight, probably. I'm trying to work on fall things, do a fall Friday, and so I'll get back and work
That's
on
a good
that
idea.
today.
Fall Friday.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea.
And I'm doing this on 40 count dirt track by Fox and Rabbit with the called for colors. I think they'll be pretty.
Very
I think
pretty.
they'll be pretty, especially once I
Yep.
get down to that blue house.
Oh, that house will really pop on it.
Okay.
Well, that's our WIPs of the week. Yeah, 2 weeks. Now, these are not, that doesn't mean I won't start them, but I haven't started them or fully kitted them yet. So, I have the Christmas alphabet by the Scarlet House. Do you want me to just go through a few?
yeah.
Okay. This was White Christmas from Primrose Cottage. They're just little ornaments.
That's so
They're
cute.
really sweet. Plum Street,
I have that one.
Home for Christmas. Oh, see, we should do some of these together.
You know, there's so many
That's what I said. I've got
designers have some kind of a little house pillow. I thought you could do a whole bowl full of just little house pillows.
a bowl full of cherry full. Plum Street, Cardinal Kin. Little House Needleworks, the gingerbread cookie. I've done this once. And I gave it away, so I want to do it again for me. I bought this. If you've been with us for a long time, we love Santa just because. That was a joke. Patchwork, heart and hand patchwork deer. This was a little Bent Creek Happy Christmas and had little buttons on the tree.
Another
And-
cute little gingerbread
Yes,
one.
I really want to do this one. I have a gingerbread corner in my decor on my hutch. This is Little House Needleworks gingerbread trio.
That reminds me, do you know how basketball players eat their cookies?
No.
They dunk them. That was from Food Network. That was, we did watch a few of the
Oh,
Food Network
Jeff.
baking challenges. I just love those.
Yeah, I do
Makes me-
too. I think I don't know which one's my favorite. I like the cookie challenge. I like the baking challenge.
I like the baking one.
Yeah,
the
with
pretty
the ice
cakes and
they had
everything.
they did it with the ice sculptures and
Oh, wow.
this is Little House, My Lady at Christmas. It looks like she's holding an old-fashioned picture, maybe of her parents. But I loved her dress.
I do too. That's adorable. What year is that? 24. So that's 10 years old.
And I'm just so in love with candy
Oh, how
cane.
sweet.
This is Little House Needleworks, all dolled up peppermint twist.
Cute.
So I thought that was cute.
That is really cute. I have seen people do that one.
This Farmhouse Christmas. It's a part of a series, but I just liked. It's the cock-a-doodle-doo. I thought it was like the farm.
Oh, that's cute.
And country cottage. This is Merry Christmas, my dear. So many to choose from, guys. This is my favorite saying of all times. Country cottage. It's the most wonderful time of the year. I truly believe it. Seems people are nicer and are happier.
Thinking about others, that's definitely.
Giving. Country cottage needleworks. Ho ho, and away we go. I keep saying I'm going to try it on the black.
Mm-hmm. That's so pretty.
And Lizzie Cake, Tiny Tidings. The Spirit of Christmas set 2.
Those are so cute.
They just make such cute
Both
ornaments.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think these are my Brenda Gervais. Noel.
It's pretty.
Peppermint Pals. I like it on the blue.
Those little buffalo check pants are so cute.
Yes.
He is
Jingle
so
all the way.
elegant.
Oops. Keep the glare. And Sugar and Spice.
Okay, that's the one that I got as a kid.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to do this one too.
Mm-hmm. That was cute.
Oh gosh. I gotta show you 2 more. I got my cottage gardens here. Okay, I'll stop. Alright, this is Snow and Love. I need to do that for Ike and I. And the Needleworker. He's got buttons and sewing machine and all kinds of goodies on him. I know.
Now, he just came out, was it last year? Earlier this year? He seems newer to me, but...
I can't find it.
Oh, this is 2021.
This is 2022.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Time flies, honey.
Oh, that's sad.
This is 2021.
Seems like they just introduced us.
It's snow time.
Oh, cute.
I love the cardinal and the scarf.
That looks like you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, he's
And
so cute.
the coachman. I could go on and on and on, but I'll stop there.
That'd be pretty on gray, too. This one would be pretty on a gray.
Oh.
I think a gray.
Yes. I got to show these two. I love Potato Go-Go.
Especially at Christmas.
Oh,
Christmas and Halloween, she has
yeah,
really
she has the
cute things.
greatest patterns. So, Babo and Natalie. And that's 2022, and then Believe in Christmas. I just think they're so neat. And she uses DMC on all hers. Okay, I have to stop because it just makes me want to walk right out here and go stitch it because this whole bag is filled. So another time.
Do you have a notebook too with Christmas?
Yes, I have a notebook. That's what I said. I was talking earlier. I really think I want to do Christmas all next year.
There's a lot. I just wanted to encourage you, if you have subscribed to Punch Needle and Primitive Crafts, or if you haven't, you might look for these on the secondary market. But I was just going through some of these, and
I can't wait to see that magazine.
Remember what's in here, what things are in here that I wanted to stitch. So this one was 2018, and just to go through quickly, this is one of my favorite pieces. I love this little book.
Oh yes,
That little needle book, I just think that's precious. And that's big enough. I think you could put like your little hoop in there. I think that's adorable. Little, what's called little sewing bag. That's by Elizabeth.
I have to relook at
Gottschall
them
of Thistle.
because I forget what's in them
Aren't
every
they
year.
fun? This one is Lori Brecklin, Not Forgotten Farm. sweet little crow. Well, I almost show the patterns over here.
Oh.
So, I mean, how cute is that? Or for a stitchy friend, that make a cute little like tag. It's like a little tag shape or a little ornament. Get on it. Get right on that.
Get on that, Rose.
This one is by Dames of the Needle.
My birthday's coming.
Isn't that pretty? I just love that. I just think that's so elegant, the white stitching on the red, or you could do the vice versa. Then from 2019, this one has a lot of great designs in it. I did this for our cross stitch exchange. I think I did it on a blue pattern, blue fabric rather. That one's really cute. I should redo that for me because I really like that one. That's by Barbara Anna. This is by Kitten Stitcher. That's just a classic, just a really pretty classic. Very pretty colors. I didn't hit you with the magazine, did I? I was like waving that in your face. I know. This is by Twin Peak Primitives. I love all the Twin Peak Primitives Christmas ones that are in these various magazines. There's a whole bunch of designers who have taken part in this over the years. So it's not the same designers from year to year. This one is 2020.
This one's all kitted up.
Linnie did this piece, and people asked about this winter cardinal etching. Did you do it on a different color fabric?
It was kind of a blue.
Okay.
A real
So that
light
one's
blue.
in there. This is, like I said, 2020, and that's by Cecilia Turner of Heart and Hand.
I think she actually has 4 in another previous magazine.
This is Teresa Kogut. This is Frolicking on Fern Hill. This has probably been released either in a book or as a leaflet. How cute that is.
I love this magazine. I think if
So
you
many
subscribe to
great
any magazines, I think this is one.
This is by Leela May Designs, Ginger Cookies, or Liebkuchen. And how cute is that? There's another cute little gingerbread one.
I got to do that.
Isn't that cute? And let's see, I think I had one. This one, I think they had so many in there that I was like, how cute is this one? Another cute little Barbara Anna one.
She has really cute Halloween and Christmas. I really like hers. I
Little
have another.
people in that huge sleigh. That's so cute.
And, you look at them, it's like, it doesn't look like much stitching.
I know. 2021.
Well, that's got, I think that's one that's got
I mean, I've
pants
looked
around.
through these. I did not remember this one at all. I love this one. I love the classic samplers. This is by Teresa Kitten Stitcher. Look how pretty that is. That shouldn't
you
take
almost-
long, right?
Oh, no. It's all alphabet, except for the Noel. There's no L in it.
13 by 13. Noel. And it says the sentiment is she said, it translates no pain, no gain, which doesn't seem very Christmassy.
I don't know if I put that in there.
Ona Fleischgenpritz. That's what that means. No pain, no gain, or she had
That's
another
funny.
way of saying it. But that one's pretty. Yeah, I really like that one. Oh, here. So this is 2021. This is Linnie's reindeer pattern that she just showed you. This is the one that
My handsome man.
Barbara Anna piece is in.
21, I think. Isn't it?
This is the blue flower. Cute little fox and quail.
I like foxes too.
How cute he is.
He's so cute.
And one
His
more
little
in
black
this
legs.
one. I thought this was a Winter Biscornu by Julia Punti Anchi. Isn't that pretty? If you ever
colors are
wanted to do a
beautiful.
Biscornu, try doing one. I thought that was really pretty. And then just one more. So remember, if you're looking for the Barbara Anna reindeer piece, it is in this punch needle. 2021, did I say?
You won't
Yep.
regret it. I love it.
And then 2022, because, to me, that was apparently a year ago.
Again, time flies. Oh gosh, I forgot
Violets
about that
and
one.
Verses. Isn't that pretty?
Love that house.
That's just very classic.
Oh, I love the looking patterns.
This is Misty Purcell. How cute. I mean, all different styles.
Whimsical to samplers.
Pretty. There's 2 more in here.
Oh, I like that
Lori
one.
Brecklin, and this is like more embroidery rather than cross stitch. How cute is that? That'd be a cute little one for an ornament exchange too. That's just so sweet. And finally, Hello from Liz Matthews. I think this has been released as a pattern now.
But that would be a fun one.
Mm-hmm. I love those colors and like the little ziggy-zaggy things. So, you know, sometimes it's fun to get these magazines out. I save a lot of decorating magazines from year to year, and I like to pull them out, the fall and Christmas ones, and just go through them in the evening and just remember what I liked about them. And you might see some things that you're like, you know what, I need to get that stitched this year.
I just saw this one was completely kitted, so there's no reason. The rocking horse, I think someone's working on this now. And I've already got the floss, and I already got the fabric. So I need to get right on this, Rose.
Yes.
36 count. 36
I'm
count.
still trying to get my Christmas decor out.
Oh, this is called cow fodder. What a name. But Dames of the Needle, the fabric. But it's all ready to go. So.
Well, I could see that hay. I guess they're saying it looks like hay.
Hey.
Okay, I have just a little bit of stash.
I don't have any stash this time.
Oh my goodness!
I know.
No, I can't believe that. No,
I know.
No bags and no stash.
No, nothing. I didn't buy anything.
So-
Well, maybe it just hasn't come in yet.
This
But
is-
anyway.
This is from Teresa Koget's Patreon this month. These are some of the
he's so
patterns that
cute.
are available. Isn't he cute?
He's so cute.
Isn't that pretty?
Oh, beautiful.
I wanted to show you these. Those little snowmen. That'd be
Oh,
cute.
holding
That
hands.
would be cute
Oh my
on
gosh.
a blue background.
Oh yes. Maybe some of
Like
that
little snow-
basalt. What is it?
Yeah,
What do you call
basalt. That would be with the little snowflakes
snowflakes,
in it. They look like little paper doll snowmen.
it? Those are adorable.
I have wanted this this booklet for a long time, and I got it off of eBay for a little less than I think I would have paid for it. But it
gosh,
was
the
so it's
colors.
available on the secondary market. I know some people have done some things from here. I just think this is gorgeous. So I finally was able to get that. I was very happy to have that arrive. And then I wanted to show you, you might be following, I think Jessica Sweetwater Stitcher. There's several people who are doing Flossmas kind of videos or showing
They're
what
fun.
they're getting from different Advent boxes. But just to kind of summarize what I've opened so far from Tiger Lily's Advent box, and this is not necessarily in the right order. This is just, I just have them all together. I mentioned some of these are come in fabric. This is the fabrics that these have been packaged with. Isn't that pretty?
Gosh.
I don't know it. I don't have the thing that, and she has a card that gives details on it, and I haven't read it because I don't want to know what's in the other bags yet. But isn't that pretty? So I can't tell you off the top of my head.
It's kind of a
what fabric
raspberry.
one. Yeah, it is. But it just all goes together so well. Some of the other things in the Advent box, we got a gorgeous pattern from Shelley Antique Needleworkers. Another one of those, I just forgot what these alphabets are called. It's not Georgian. Something. But isn't that pretty? And I love that. I love the border on that in there. So very pretty. Thank you, Shelley. We got these floss rings. Adam, and I think it's from Adam's Heart, does these floss rings. And I really like the floss rings that have,
Oh, I like that. Where you put your extra piece in.
yes, that have has this little slot here where, you know, if you use part of a floss, part of a thread, instead of putting it back up here and having it all mixed together, to have it there where it's easier to pull off. I love it.
I do too.
Really appreciate the ones like this. These pretty colors from Forbidden Fiber.
So pretty.
It all kind of coordinates together. And then we got two little, I don't know what happened to those. We got two little skeins of silk.
Oh,
So.
here.
No, it was silk thread. It would be appropriate colors for doing this. So, I'm sorry, I don't know if I left them down in my craft room or if I dropped them on the way up. Or the cat might have taken them, who knows. And then we do want to say thank you. We had a viewer who won a giveaway, Joanne, and sent us beautiful cards.
Thank you.
And some of this finishing trim. And so we thank you. We don't have to do that, but we did really appreciate
We like
it.
Happy Mail too.
Yes, we do.
Oh,
We
good.
do still have a couple people who have not claimed our giveaways from 2 videos ago. Last video was the last video. Raven 61362 won the midnight watch pattern. I'm still waiting to hear from you. If we don't hear from you by next time, we might put it in another giveaway. And then you said
I was still missing Friendship. Pat Fortner, 9612.
so. Please email me not Roberta, sablestitcher22@gmail.com. And so Sable Stitcher singular number, the numerals 22@gmail.com. And give us your address and we will send these out to you.
Okay. Well, got some plans. Oh. How much does it cost to run Santa's sleigh?
It's costs dearly.
No, it's $8 or $9, depending on the weather. Okay.
That's funny. Plans.
Plans.
Yay!
Okay.
So we'll probably be back in 3 weeks because of the holidays.
Yeah. So it'll give us a chance to
Maybe
get
I'll
more
be
done.
decorated by then. Maybe not, but maybe.
Do you have anything to show?
No.
Oh, well, I have 2 big plans, and
Nothing
again,
to show. I have nothing to do.
oh, woe is you. I don't think I'll start these. I think I'm going to wait and start these after the first of the year, and then next time we are going to talk about 12 by 12, and
I've been thinking about that already.
me too, but hopefully have a list, and then again, kind of plans for 25. But I'm going to say this is probably going to be my.
I'm chuckling about the list because I think I'm just going to work on WIPS. I don't think.
Yeah, I'm not going to start anything new for 12 by 12, but I do think. Oh,
You'll start something before then, or
well, I'm pretty sure I will.
okay.
All right, my big goal.
I
and
probably
after,
will too.
And after seeing yours,
Pretty.
my goal, and I did. I pulled this out.
I think I gave that parent away, so that's why. A lot of times when I'm done with parents, I'll give them away. So
I do
that's why I
too.
didn't show
But,
'em.
and this is going to be a January start because it's so cold, and hopefully it'll be snowy. And think about Leanne, what joy she brought, and I really do want to get this started.
It is such a cozy piece.
And then my next big plan, and I hope to have some small plans too, because I can't keep working on all these big ones. But Annie Bees and I had shared. Oh, excuse me. So I know so many of you have done this. I'm late to the party, so I'd like to get a start on this too. And I know this is probably a more than 1 year plan, but this is something I've always wanted to do. So I'm going to
Are you
make
going
an
to
effort.
do the pink house?
Have
Have you thought about that?
I know that at the beginning everybody was talking about the
Conch? Or
conch, however you say it. So I guess it depends on what kind of fabric that I get. So I'll keep that in mind because I don't have anything. I don't have anything for it. But those are the two big plans that I would like to do. I know I won't start these before the end of the year, but I might start a couple small ones before the end of the year. Just for fun. Keep you guessing because God knows we don't have anything to show.
No, and if I start anything else, I'm like a lot of people. I don't want to necessarily stitch what everyone else is stitching, and I really like the Brenda Gervais Quaker that's come out, the Christmas Quaker. But so many people are doing that. I have it kitted up. I was thinking I would get started on that. I'm not sure now. I have some other, as I had mentioned, I had been part of the Dying to Stitch Club where I had received a lot of Pineberry Lane Christmas pieces.
Oh, that little pine berry that you gave me with the angels. That's in my wet pile.
Okay.
I might pull that out.
Oh, okay, yeah. And so I might want to do some of those. And then, like I showed you, the magazines, there's so many cute
So
ones.
many things
I have a few, and then I have a few more that I started last year that I would like to get finished. And so one thing I did notice in going through, I don't have the book of the days, but my, keeping track of things is, and just looking at my list of what I finished this year, pretty much everything I finished a couple bigger things, but most of the things I finished have been small. And I'm like you, I have so many big things going. And so do I want to, that's what I'm trying to figure out for next year. I keep buying patterns that
I
are
know,
smalls
and I really
starting smalls, and you get smalls whenever you go to like a cross-stitch retreat, the designers will give you something small to work on, I think, so you can have a quick finish and then something bigger. And so I have a lot of bigger things I want to finish too. So I'm trying to figure out what's a good balance for me.
I did my WIPS again as of 12/1. So there's that page. There's that page.
All right,
there's that page.
All right, those crossed off though.
The first one. I crossed off. No, these are active. As of the last one that I did, I crossed off the first one. I haven't finished.
Well,
Some of them I don't know if I'll ever finish, and I'll have to take a look at that. But
I have these listed as starts, but 52. I know I've had 52 starts or WIPS that I've carried over, and then I finished 18. But so
I don't know. There's just so much, and I look at some of these, and some of them are kind of big. Cinnamon Stars, Light of Winter, Reverend Squash Bottom.
well,
But then when I do smalls, it's kind of like watching. It's kind of like watching a Hallmark movie compared to Lioness. They're so different. It's like Hallmark movies are so sweet and they always have a happy ending, and then you watch these, intense shows, and it's like so it's kind of like the smalls compared to the large. I work on the smalls, but I want to work on the larges, so I don't know.
I mean, that's what we always say our favorite finishes are, and I would say your reindeer, I'd say that was a large.
Oh, that
is that Dancer? I forget.
Prancer. But
one of those bucks.
Yeah. The buck stops
I'm gonna
here.
stop and. All right.
But yeah, so many things to do, so many things to finish, and I just enjoy stitching. I don't know if it's
Your process stitching.
Yeah, I mean I love to finish them too, but I just want to start another one. But all right, well.
So I think we'll be back in 3 weeks. So we hope if you celebrate Christmas, we hope you have a wonderful Christmas, and stay warm.
Oh, the East is getting dumped on.
And Colorado has had some, and I think one of our viewers up in Canada was talking about all the snow they had. So, yeah, we had it. We had snow. We came home too cold. We got home a week ago. Came home to very cold weather, and then we got some snow, and I love it. I really like the snow. I just want it to be gone by March.
I just don't want to drive in it, so I don't want to go out.
I don't mind snow because I grew up in the north, so I just don't like ice.
No.
No one likes ice.
No. All right, I have
Okay.
a bedtime story.
All right.
Are you ready?
I am.
Okay.
I think we both are.
Okay, get your jammies on. All right, a man, or yammies, he had yammies. A man was driving down the road when a policeman pulled him over. The policeman looked in the back seat and saw that there were 2 penguins. Whose penguins are those? And the truck driver says, they're my penguins. And he said, sir, you need to take those penguins to the zoo. So the next day, the policeman was out and he saw the same truck with 2 penguins in the back seat. This time, the penguins were wearing sunglasses. And he said, sir, I told you to take them to the zoo. He says, I did. Today, I'm taking them to the beach.
Oh, that's cute.
Night-night.
That's cute.
All right, y'all.
Well,
Gosh,
we
it's so fun to
appreciate
come
you.
back. Oh,
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I appreciate, well, that's what you were going to say. I love visiting with you guys, and I hope we can make it a little bit merrier today. And please come back and visit us.
Yep, we're always glad to read your comments. We're just glad that you spend time with us, and we hope that you are stitching something fun and just staying warm, staying cozy, staying
fun.
healthy.
So we will see you in 3 weeks, and will that be before Christmas?
I think it's the 28th, so it'll be right after Christmas.
Okay.
And we'll talk about
we'll talk about our plans
for the 12 by 12 coming year, and share our WIPS, and probably get re-inspired by seeing our
I'm sure
WIPS.
there'll be a lot of more comments on the 12 by 12 that will go into detail too.
I can't believe we're talking about the end.
I
of the,
can't either. I think I just did it. I just made my list for last year. So, but anyway, I always look forward to a new year, new plans, new goals. New friends, new retreats. But we wish you the best. We wish you a very, very happy and merry holidays.
Definitely. So,
All right.
we'll see you again. Bye.
Bye. Love y'all.